Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome to Bricks by the Bay 2013 Exhibition Update number 15. Today I have a new kind of system that I'm going to be doing for these updates, and this system will pretty much be like this on, only on the weeks that I really don't want to show you guys anything we're doing as far as the MOCs go. I want to keep some stuff secret. Like, you guys have seen my progression on Yavin for the past couple of months, but now that it's really almost finished, we're getting down to the top secret points of the MOC that I really don't want anyone else to see until the convention. I have pretty much just decided that doing the updates this way, where you guys can see the progression of each MOC, and these are updated every time I work or plan on a certain MOC, including the figure stand for the vendors such as Republic Customs and Mayfix for You. And this is also keeping track of the days, as you can see on the far right corner, the days we have until the Bricks by the Bay convention and BrickCon. So, anyways, let's get down to the MOCs here. We are going to start with Yavin IV, and please don't mind the little note in the back, on the right side there of the board. That's just a little reminder for me to read this book that I'm supposed to read about a condition I have. Anyways, now Yavin IV, guys, like I said, that's been like the all-star MOC, the MOC I've been the most focused on and the one that I've spent the most time on. It's at 94.3%, and I'm only doing decimal percentages with Yavin simply because, there's a lot of stuff we still have to do, but as far as the basic terms go, it's in the 90 percentile range. But for exact purposes, I just want to be exact with my numbers. I just, continue to go with the 90 point something percentage, just so it's more accurate. So, 94.3%. Things we still have left to do on the MOC. There are two base plates that have not been worked on as far as adding grass detail to them, and that's mainly reserved for one particular team member who has not put in work on the MOC. With all of these MOCs, I'm going to be sure that every single team member has a part in putting some type of thing together for each one of these MOCs, minus the figure display. But then again, the figure display is not really a MOC. Really, guys, let me see here. Yeah. It's just because I want everyone on the team to feel included, because as you guys know, I was the only one going to Bricks by the Bay last year. Hence my badge all the way in the far corner right there. You can see that, minus all that gunk next to it on the wall. I just noticed that right now. But yeah. So, anyways, every single team member will put work on the MOC. Every single team member has put work on the MOC, put work into the MOC, except for one of my other team members who happens to be female. She's just been really busy over the spring break, and until she puts work on that MOC, we're not going to really move forward with it as far as putting other stuff in as far as building goes. The first full entire team workday has not happened soon. Like I said, everybody's schedules have been really inconvenient. However, I know for a fact Ben is on call and Justine's on call. Unfortunately, this week Ben caught himself a case of laryngitis, I think. So yeah, homie's got to stay home for probably the next week or so, which is kind of convenient because we're not going to work with Darren for quite a while. So anyways, that full team workday is coming up soon. The official shield generator and power cells, they're fully installed in the MOC, all wired up and everything. That's one of the reasons why I'm not showing you guys it, because that's something I really want to keep quiet. I want you guys to really just be excited for it to finally come out. I might do one preview picture eventually when it's entirely finished, but that won't be for another couple of weeks. Now, as far as the Bricklink orders organization, as far as the tabs on every single Bricklink order I'm going to make for the MOC. Really, guys, if I make any other Bricklink orders on the MOC, it's just for extra detail on the trees and the landscape. No really major Bricklink orders to be placed. The basic generic version of the MOC is finished. Really, as far as acquiring parts, it's just a matter of actually putting them in the MOC. So, not much to do there. All the battle droids are in the MOC currently. Every single droid that I plan to be in the MOC is in there, including I still need to put in the 2 elite assassin not elite assassin droids, the elite commando droids, which I only have 1 of right now, so I gotta buy another ATRT. Really, guys, I kind of feel like, well, actually, I'm kind of low on funds right now, so I'm not going to really go on Bricklink and spend like $13 or, you know, however much they charge for an elite commando droid, when I could just, you know, besides, I don't mind buying the ATRT set. It's a pretty good set, and I actually do need a second ATRT for the Umbara MOC, which I'll get to in a little bit also. I'm going to have both new Droideka versions in the MOC, the Sniper Droideka as well as the regular Droideka from the battle packs. This is still a Republic Custom sponsored MOC. He is currently working on the rest of the Kashyyyk squad. I believe I may have showed you guys Clone Trooper Draw already. He's finished. But as far as all the other customs, Commander Gree and the rest of the 41st Elite Camo Troopers, they're all going to come in later for sure. But you know, I guarantee you probably by late April I will have those figures for you. And I'll probably show you guys that. CAC weapons order, that order for all the Clone Army custom weapons, Clone Android weapons alike, are going to come from Minifigs for You. And that order is going to be probably the largest Minifigs for You order I'm ever going to place. So I'm going to see what I can do as far as getting a cheaper price on a couple of those weapons, because it's going to be such a massive order. And as for Clone Trooper X-39's order, I originally stated that I was going to get the plate lockers and the Clone Army custom helmets from him, but I'm going to do my best to get the Clone Army customs from Minifigs for You now, because I have a better deal going on with Minifigs for You as a promoter for him than I do for Clone Trooper X-39. So that is pretty much it for Yavin, 94.3%. That is it for now. Now we'll move on to Umbara. That's still been the same as the last couple of weeks, 25%. I'm still waiting for a full team work day so we could all gather and talk about what we're going to do with that MOC. The Bricklink orders for this MOC have been fully organized. 10 to 20 Bricklink orders are going to be planned for this MOC, including the orders for the figures for the MOC, such as the custom Umbara troopers we're going to make. Yes, guys, I'm not using Lego Umbara troopers because they're really inaccurate in my opinion, minus the heads. And you know, really, it's just pointless to buy like a bunch of those figures off Bricklink for $13 a pop. It's really a waste of money. The clone garrison for the MOC has already been started. I've actually decided that I'm gonna probably get what I can out of Minifigs for You's 501st line, and I actually am gonna try to use the Lego 501st Troopers. I'm already using the Lego General Krell. I already have both of those figures. I still need to get multiples of the 501st Troopers from Lego though. But I'm going to see what's going to be going on with that. Next thing here would be, well, I already said it's a full Minifigs for You sponsored MOC. Clone Army custom weapons for all of the clones and plus the droids are going to be coming from Minifigs for You. The only weapons that are not going to be coming out of Minifigs for You are the Umbaran weapons, which are currently being worked on by Clone Trooper X-39. And I'm also going to be getting plate lockers from him for this MOC as well. Every single MOC that requires base plates, I'm going to have plate lockers for. However, there are 2 MOCs in here that I have not gone over just yet that are going to be basically non-base plate MOCs, which I'm going to spoil it already. They're the last 2 at the bottom. But yeah, so that is pretty much it for that. Again, 25%, nothing has really changed since the last 2 weeks. Same thing with Rishi, awaiting the team to start the build. 10 to 15 Bricklink orders to be placed for the MOC. The Bricklink orders have already been organized into what chronological order that I want them to go in. More than likely, as far as who's going to be paying for this MOC, just like Umbara, I didn't say this earlier, but the team members are actually going to chip in on every single MOC as far as finances, as well as actually construction of each MOC. So we're going to try to put each member, you know, at least putting in $100 toward each MOC. We're going to try to get that going really soon. the clone garrison for the MOC has not really changed. The regular clone garrison that is supposed to be rescued has totally not changed at all. I still need to get more shock troopers in though, but I'm not going to get the shock troopers until I actually get my Republic Customs figure. Yes guys, this is an RC Custom sponsored MOC. I'm going to have him make me a custom Commander Thorn and Sergeant Hound, minus the his little, I'm not sure what species of alien that is, but his little watchdog. I'm going to see what RC Customs can do with that. I know Minifig Maker has already done that, but I'm not going to go pay $40 off Minifig Maker when I don't even really rely on that company that much. I'm not going to do it just for that one figure. But anyways, yeah. So those figures are going to be coming out of Republic Customs. Again, those are my commissions. Economy Custom weapons that are going to be used for that MOC are actually going to come out of Republic Customs website, just because you know, I don't have much else for Mayfigs for You. I don't have much Mayfig for You involvement with that MOC, so I'm just going to keep it primarily around Republic Customs and Citizen Brick. I still need to email the Citizen Brick guys so I can actually try to get a discount off of the zombie products. There's a bunch of new zombie products on their website that I gotta acquire, and after that, really it's just gonna be, you know, just like what we're doing with Yavin, gathering the parts and putting them towards the MOC. So again, the Rishi Zombie Outbreak MOC, 25%, Umbara 25%, and Yavin at 94.3%. Now I got a really special MOC for a lot of you. Warhammer 40k. Now for my gamers out there, you guys know what Warhammer 40k is. For those of you who don't know, it's basically like another strategic battle war game, in quote, that really it tests your mind, and it's just a really fun game to play. Really, I would like to compare it to Star Wars: The Old Republic in a way, because it's a PC game that you guys pretty much have to play, and it's also a board game, I believe. You know, you have a lot of different things. It's kind of similar. It's kind of a cross between Halo and Star Wars almost, but you know, I don't really know too much about the game to fully be describing it to you guys, and for my gamers who know a lot about it, I apologize for my lack of for my least knowledgeable description about it. So I'm really sorry about that. But that MOC is at 10%. We have the battle scene planned out. It's going to be a post-apocalyptic scene, kind of like a rundown city kind of thing. We're actually going to be having a lot of my backup team members come in with this. My backup team members are my team members who are part of the team but are not going to be coming with us to the convention, but they're going to be contributing to builds and a little bit of finances, but mostly to the builds as far as each MOC is concerned. And I'll be getting to my backup members at the end of the video, but I'm going to be having a lot of them help out because a lot of them know about Warhammer more than I do, aside from Ben and Jeff, because it was their idea to do the Warhammer MOC. I myself don't know too much about Warhammer, and I don't think the girls know about Warhammer too much either, so you know, that's why we're having a lot more backup members on this MOC. The battle scene will be between the Space Marine sector, the White Scars, and some other miscellaneous factions of Necrons. So that's going to be the two combatants. I actually have the prototype Space Marine for you guys. I'm going to show you guys that at the end of the video, and that's pretty much all I have for you guys. So Warhammer 40k MOC at 10%. Next thing here, we get on to the only collaboration MOC I'm going to be doing. The two other collaborations I'd originally planned with LEGO Spencer 11 and One Popcorn Productions have been postponed or actually canceled because One Popcorn Productions has not been really active on Skype, so I can't talk to him about that stuff. And LEGO Spencer 11 kind of wants to do some stuff on his own for the convention, which is perfectly respectful. So literally, Operation Brick Freedom is the only collaboration MOC me and my team are going to be participating in, and right now that's at 3%. I haven't gotten too much information out of Delta Force guy. He hasn't really messaged me anything, but all the basic MOC synopsis has been planned. It's pretty much, I'm only going to need maybe at most 2 gray base plates, and I might actually get some minifigs for you soldiers for this MOC. I mean, yeah, I know it's kind of the easy thing to do, but I've always kind of wanted to buy a minifigs for you, Desert Soldier, so you know, it kind of gives me the right excuse. But yeah, 3% on that. Now we get down to the last couple of MOCs. Assassin's Creed. I originally set my sights on Assassin's Creed 3, but as the Assassin's Creed video games die out, or not really die out, but as more video games start to progress outward, I really just decided I'm gonna do whatever trailer comes first. So I know already Assassin's Creed 4 has come out, and with Assassin's Creed 4, you know, it's you know, the assassin's basically a pirate in this game. I don't know if Assassin's Creed 5 is going to come out before the convention or if it's just going to be Assassin's Creed 4. I will have an official signed date and time as to when I'm going to start working on that MOC when I know like there's not going to be an Assassin's Creed 5 video game coming out before the convention, so I could just stick to Assassin's Creed 4, or I might just have a vote. But whatever Assassin's Creed video game it is, it's going to be based off of the first trailer I see for that video game, and the landscape for that MOC will be also to be determined when once I see the trailer. And no matter what, I'm going to have X39 commissioned to work on that particular assassin, whether if it's Connor Kenway, this new assassin from Assassin's Creed 4, or if there's a new assassin in Assassin's Creed 5. So that's it for Assassin's Creed, the Assassin's Creed trailer MOC, 3%. Now let's get down to Hunger Games, which is one of the last MOCs I'm going to talk about. Hunger Games is, you know, they're coming out with the second movie already. And I'm not so sure if the third movie is going to come out before Bricks by the Bay. I highly doubt it. But I'm going to be doing the same thing as I'm doing with Assassin's Creed. I'm going to wait it out, and I'm going to see what's going to go on with it. Whatever book they decide to base it off of, or whatever movie they decide to make, whether if it's the third book or the second book, that's going to be my main reference for the MOC. And if they have a movie out, like the second movie, that's also going to be a reference. This will be the first non-baseplate MOC, so this will not include a plate locker or any plate lockers whatsoever. I'm going to see what I can do about acquiring a Katniss and, you know, whatever other figures I need from whatever vendors I can, whether if it's going to be minifigs for you or if X39 is still to be determined. Sorry for that partial interruption, guys, but that, luckily for me, that was actually the end of the description for the Hunger Games MOC. So for a brief recap, we have Yavin IV at 94.3%, Umbara Capital March at 25%, Rishi Zombie Outbreak Canyon Escape 25%, Warhammer 40k 10%, Operation Brick Freedom at 3%, Assassin's Creed trailer at 3%, also, and the Hunger Games MOC at 3%. Now we get down to the Tron Evolution MOC, which is the last MOC I'm going to talk about, the last final MOC we have for the convention as of now. For the Tron MOC, we're not going to be doing it based off of the movie. We're not going to be doing Tron Legacy. We're actually going to be doing Tron Evolution. So we are going to be doing it based off of the older video game. By the way, this MOC was suggested to me by Jeff. He's kind of been the second in command for the group. So he pretty much suggested us doing Tron, and I finally decided it because it's going to be an easy MOC for us to do. It's also going to be a non-baseplate MOC, but it's not going to be as structured as the Hunger Games MOC will be. Pretty much for that MOC, we have already figures being commissioned from X39, and also we have prototype wheel bikes being constructed so that we can finalize those and get those finished up for the convention. So that is it for all the MOCs. Again, there are all the progressions right there. 94.3% for Yavin, 25% for Umbara and Rishi, 10% for Warhammer, 3% for Brick Freedom, Assassin's Creed trailer, and Hunger Games, and 2% for Tron Evolution. Now let's get down to the very last thing, which would be the figure stand, and I'm actually going to turn the tripod around and show you guys this. Alright guys, so here is the figure stand, and on the right is actually the thing I'm going to be showing you guys for the Warhammer MOC. But before I get to that, for those of you who are curious, I did say tripod. I am currently using a tripod. That's the only reason why this video is so stable. I figured I might as well start using the tripod since I'm going to be doing this MOC progression thing for the Bricks by the Bay updates now, and I figure I start getting used to it now, so that when all the MOCs are completely done and I don't want to really show you guys the MOCs before the conventions, I could just continually do this. But anyways, so for the last thing, the figure display, and after this I'm going to get to the team. The figure display right now is currently at 58%. You guys saw that progression on the board. 58% is officially accurate. I know I had set that at 65 before, but now actually after doing the figure count of how many figures I have on the stand, minus how many figures I'm gonna have possibly overall on the stand, and also the fact that I don't have any vendor labels or business cards from my sponsors yet. That all added up, and I put it at 58% officially. The second row for Republic Customs, as you can see, is mostly filled up. We're actually just missing one custom. That is the Shock Trooper, and that will go right next to the custom right there. That is actually the newest RC custom I got, the 501st Airborne Trooper. But pretty much there's still 2 rows of RC custom figures left to be filled up, and only 1 row of Minifigs for You customs left to be filled up. I still haven't gotten official labels for the back of the minifigure stand for Minifigs for You or Republic Customs, but I'm going to see what I can do as far as getting those labels done, or seeing if they can maybe send me some prototype labels that they might want for themselves on the figure stands, and see what I could get going with that. And that is pretty much it for the figure stand. And now we get down to the very last thing here. You can see it not too far from here. Well, it's pretty far, but that is actually that's actually the official Space Marine that is going to be used in the MOC. We are missing a couple of decals, and we're missing a pretty good looking face for that. But I'll actually have probably a picture of that on Flickr. So if you guys want a closer view of that, go check out the Flickr Bricks by the Bay exhibition update. I'm probably going to have like a couple of pictures to substitute for the disaster that is happening with Yavin currently. But yeah, so that is it for that. Now we get down to the very last thing, the West Coast Brick Convention team. I've already mentioned to you their names. We have Jeff, who's pretty much the second in command. Darren, who is pretty much the third in command because she's the primary strategist for the MOC. She's pretty much like me, Star Wars enthusiast, and loves to talk about Star Wars battles. But she's really been busy. She's the only one who hasn't put in work on any of the MOCs yet. As for the last 2 members, Ben and Justine, they're both pretty much builders, and they both like working with Legos. And really, guys, they're just straight up Lego enthusiasts. Ben's more of a gamer, but Justine's a straight up Lego enthusiast. It's the official 4 of us who are on the team. Dakota left the team because of his schedule uncertainties, and we actually talked about that, and I told him, I could take him off the roster and he can leave. But he'll probably actually be a backup team member just because, he knows so much about Star Wars, and he could probably be Darren's kind of substitute if she cannot make it to certain discussions that we need to talk about. We're actually down to 4 backup members. That actually does include Frosty, who I originally wanted to be a part of the team, but because of his schedule, it would not permit him. Now, as far as my possible family help, I actually have to talk to my Uncle EJ about Bricks by the Bay, and I have to talk to my Uncle Michael about BrickCon. And plus, that'll also be discussed in the parent meeting. We're actually going to have a meeting amongst the parents and the team members, so basically all of us and our parents are going to meet and talk about the finances for the MOC, and maybe discuss BrickCon plans, if that's possible. If that doesn't happen within the next couple of weeks, probably by the next Bricks by the Bay update, which should be happening in April, then I guarantee you guys we're not heading to BrickCon. But as of right now, I'm still keeping BrickCon's date labeled on my leaderboard there. And that's pretty much it for every single thing that I had to go over in the MOC. I apologize for the duration of this video. I apologize if this is the longest Bricks by the Bay update I've probably ever done, but it's the first time I've actually had stuff organized, and I actually went over everything in the video. So for those of you who want to know everything and didn't want to sit through the 30 minutes, then just go ahead and click on the description, and everything I said in the video will be in there. But please just keep watching the videos, guys. I would greatly appreciate it. Go check out the Flickr account, which I guarantee probably has over 20,000 views now. Thank you guys so much for keeping me up on that channel. 20,000 views means a lot to me on Flickr. So yeah, thanks again for watching the video, guys. Stay tuned for 2 weeks from now when I will actually have probably some stuff for you, and I will actually start showing you guys more stuff. After that, it's going to be back to the leaderboard. So thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.